Oh hey, apparently Greeks are their own weird ethnic group. Unrelated to the Slavs or the Turks.
Nothing really to do here.
They wanted to be big damn heroes and wait until we'd finally capitulated to save us. The bastards.
I mean, it'll make for a good movie. 50 years down the line. One day we will get a division, a single division or something.
Sometimes the big powers will give you stuff like... God, what is it? Divisions? Expeditionary forces, I think they call them. But it's not a guarantee, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. I'll just speed this up.
You can finally round out your cabinet and give yourself a board of naval guy.
A ship designer.
Or a ship designer.
I guess. Maybe there's an achievement for that.
There would be if you were an Iron Man.
Oh, only Iron Man gives you achievements?
Yeah, have you never played a Paradox game?
No. Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
like,
only Iron Man mode gives you...
I mean, Iron Man is just like auto save. It doesn't let you like reload old saves.
Yep.
Which is...
It also disables the tilde command.
Which command? Which command did you say that disables?
The console command.
Oh, console command, okay.
Asshole can't even knock door opening. Yeah, I
mean,
just had some people talking to me.
Yeah, I mean, just thinking, like, why wouldn't you play an Iron Man? Because this is a single type of game. You'd want to saves come through.
Honestly, it's more because of the crashes. Because Paradox games are kind of notoriously unstable during the early months of them, which they managed to avoid in this case.
Yeah.
Also, you've kind...
Yeah?
Oh, no, wait. Belgrade is now your capital.
Oh, yeah. I guess because...
Capital changes depending on which country has been liberated and which one hasn't. And also, I'm kind of impressed with how well this invasion from the south is going.
Yeah, I'm a bit...
A shame about losing Albania, though.
I'm a
Those sure were some factories you could have used.
I'm a bit just generally confused about Greece just like starting an army just walking in, basically. Oh no, now they're getting proper resistance.
It took them long enough.
I guess nobody actually expected Greece to do anything.
I don't think the Greeks knew the Greeks were supposed to do anything. I think somebody had to show up and tell them what the fuck a war was.
That's a lot of resistance.
Yeah, I think what happened was we had capitulated, and they decided to shift their attention somewhere else. But then, when they left, the Greeks came in and ruined all of their shit.
And
now they're finally coming back,
and basically took over the entire area of Serbia, minus Vojvodina. Like this is basically Macedonia, Montenegro, and just like Serbia here.
South Serbia.
Well, no, like basically just like this little part of Vojvodina here, and you have modern Serbia. Maybe a little bit here. Yeah, basically like central to South Serbia.
That is a pocket because the Bulgarians are neutral.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what it actually is.
It's just 9 infantry divisions. With a shit ton of attrition and will kind of disappear on its own.
Yeah. So, what determines the speed at which you get, like, recruits?
What?
Well...
Oh, that's just natural population growth.
Oh, okay.
And also, you're re-liberating territory, so you're just getting big chunks of new things. Because every time you regain control of a state, you get that state's population back into your manpower pool.
Yeah.
So you're back up to 500,000.
I'm just wondering when we'll actually get, like, a division or something.
Oh no, division recruitments are entirely based on what you can produce, like, arms for it. Also, that is really fucking confusing, because I'm pretty sure all of that green is actually Australia.
Italy...
In Italy.
And Australia. Yeah, there's, like, the shade between these two greens.
The War of the Greens. Jesus.
Like, if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't be able to tell it apart right away.
Is Sardinia owned? Oh, man, that's Italy.
That's Italy.
Sardinia is forever just going to sit there and be partitioned. Even though there's an air base they can use right fucking there that's actually really useful. Oh, hey, production's being ramped back up.
Yeah.
It's a shame you haven't gotten any of your steel back.
Oop.
All of your chromium's 100% though.
If only we could make chromium guns. What's going on here? Oh, communication effort.
Addressing the chat, you cannot request Lend-Lease. You can only be offered Lend-Lease.
Well, let's see. Australia basically controls almost all of this.
Except for the Boot, Sicily, and a tiny pocket
and
facing the sea.
Yeah, and the United Kingdom controls this.
Mm-hmm. And actually, I think if you go back to the war tab, you might see how close Italy is to capitulating. Because they might be.
Let me just do another research.
Also, you can go straight to the wars you are a part of by clicking the At War With Whoever button.
Okay.
On the top.
Yeah, just checking what research to do next. Italy...
Very close to surrender.
Yeah.
So is Siam.
We are doing better in that regard than some time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the Greeks are doing work all of a sudden. I feel bad for calling them out earlier. Although it would have helped if they brought this enthusiasm before we lost the entire country.
And killed all those poor Frenchmen and Belgians in the north. From your entire army disintegrating once the surrender was announced.
Yeah. No, the lovely part.
I seriously have no idea how the fuck they're doing this well.
Who knows? Now the fun part will be what's this? Improved oil plant.
That just means you can build a third in every province.
Yeah.
You built oil refineries already, and you just need to recapture them, and they'll be operating at peak capacity again.
Yeah, I'm just looking what to do. I guess dispersed industry. Out.
You always want to, if in doubt, up your factory output.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I have said are the most important, huh?
I told you this would happen.
Fucking no.
So basically, everyone around us joined the Axis. Which is, I think, how it historically
and
also went.
Turkey, but Yeah, that's how it went. All the minor Balkan nations got more or less taken over by a bunch of right-wing stooges and joined in that Hitler chap in his grand crusade against everyone that wasn't him.
Yeah. Serbia,
I think only
Yugoslavia, like, signed, like, a pact treaty, but there were massive riots, like, literally days after that happened, and they just overthrew the fucking government.
I think Hungary ended up switching sides and was one of the only ones to do so. Because after Joe got in the border, they saw the writing on the wall and decided to come to their senses and realize how much of a shit that Hitler dude was.
But yeah, this is basically an underdog playthrough, all things considered.
Yeah.
What you find?
The war is actually going in your favor, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
Lord only knows what the fuck the Germans will do when you get all of your land back and have a land border with them again.
Probably lose their shit. Hopefully.
Also, it's kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's kind of weird that. Wait, how is Africa going? Also, it's weird they're not at war with the Soviet Union yet.
I don't think the Axis is at war with the Soviet Union.
I know they're not, it's weird, which is because they're not. I don't gotta worry about Africa. South Africa has this.
Japan.
As I proved.
Yeah.
The British Raj is kind of giant and terrifying. What with being India. And also Pakistan and a couple other tiny countries. Or not tiny, but miscellaneous countries.
Are they still controlling this?
That's not really because of Italian might, that's just more the British have been ignoring them.
Yeah.
Because they have more important shit to do in the north.
Oh wow.
The Dutch are holding out very well though.
Yeah.
Also the Norwegians also? Norway hasn't been invaded quite yet.
Yeah.
And there are American divisions up there for some reason.
Yeah, that's what's confused me. There are American divisions just like in the most random areas. Oh, we have 3 civilian factories.
Ooh, what you should be doing is building infrastructure. If you got them free. And you don't have much to do with them right now anyway, because you don't want to start building more factories, because if it gets retaken, they'll just be given old Hitler more factories. So you just want to build roads and shit.
Oh, let's build roads then. We can always try building more forts, that helped out.
Actually, it did.
I'm thinking of going with forts, maybe.
Don't build more forts. No, stop.
But help!
Roads.
Okay, so more infrastructure.
You don't build forts when you're on the offense.
I think I'm mostly worried is that, like, when we have to regain the part where all the forts are, it's pretty much gonna be much harder than expected.
Finland was weird in this timeline because they had completely been overrun by the Soviets, but the Soviets went for a white peace anyway. So I don't know what the fuck.
Damn, the Greeks are just like liberating the shit out of Yugoslavia. Look at all
I don't know where the fuck all of these Greeks came from. How the hell did they get 38 divisions?
I have no clue. And that's just like here. I'm not sure there. Yeah, they basically sent half their army, 2/3 of their army here.
the other third is beating the shit out of the Bulgarians.
As they should, as they should. Well, look, since I'm like from Eastern Serbia, basically when you talk to old people who like survived World War II, they'll mostly tell you that they hated the Bulgarians more than the Nazis. My grandma in particular, since she was a village kid, she said that when the Nazis would like go through their village, they would pay for everything like they took. Like they wouldn't ask, "Can you give me this?" They'd take it, but they'd pay for like all the food they take and the eggs and the vegetables and stuff like that. Whereas whenever the Bulgarians came, they just pillaged everything, which is why, particularly like my mother's home village, they like despised Bulgarians so much.
The Germans were weird like that. Half the time they just murder everyone, and the other time they pay you for eggs.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. Okay, we don't need excavation.
You're done with your doctrine. I'd go into more infantry stuff since it's 41.
Yeah, gotta update our weapons.
Yep.
Let's go.
Go for weapons 3.
Yeah, because then we can just switch to that when we do actually.
It's
have
time to build the Serbian assault rifle.
So,
the M21.
What's political power good for after you have completely filled your cabinet?
Nothing.
Okay.
You could do diplomacy and stuff, but who the fuck would you diplome with?
Improve relations with China.
Oh, unassigned military factories.
Oh, we're moving up in the world.
Support equipment, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Also, put support equipment at a higher priority than your anti-tank guns.
Yeah.
You need all 3, but yeah, hey, the Greeks actually are doing pretty good in Bulgaria. Actually, yeah, you can start supporting democracy in, say, Turkey.
Yeah, let's do that then. I mean, the only thing we have left is changing conscription laws, like to do the more expensive stuff. But that's about it.
The more you don't really want to go further than what you've already done.
Yeah, so there's better requirements. There's expert focus. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Also, it's not so much eating into your political points when you do that, it's eating into your political point growth.
Ah, okay. So let's
just diplome with Turkey and get that damn democracy happening.
So let's see. Guarantee independence, ask for military, improve relations,
Boost party popularity.
Democratic. Okay. Do that with them. We also improve relations with them. Does that affect?
That doesn't really affect much of anything.
Okay.
It's a vestigial option.
I guess that's...
You can try and persuade the rest of the Middle East, like Iran and Iraq are 2 good options. And so is Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia has a shit ton of oil, which is the most important, or one of the 2 most important resources in the game.
Okay, boost party popularity. Iraq.
And also, starting to sway Iran would also help the Soviet Union in their eventual war against Germany, because Iran kind of heavily leans Axis at the start, compared to everyone else. Because they start right next to the British Raj and the Soviet Union, which both of them do not like Iran.
So what will you? How does that like translate into what I should do with Soviet Union?
You should just leave Joe alone.
Oh, okay.
Because even if you did boost party popularity, it would do all of nothing.
Yeah.
Because they are the leader of the Comintern, and they will never not be communist unless there's like a military invasion of some sort, some kind of bag ration. Or no, wait, shit, that's the wrong operation. Fuck.
Advanced computing.
Yep, it's 42. After this, I would say, if you need a time sink, go into some of that extraction technology. Make you slightly less reliant on foreign imports. Also, holy shit, the Greeks are doing work.
Wow.
Maybe old Joe isn't needed this time after all.
Well, we can do that for dispersed industry, just for excavation. I'm still a bit sad that we don't have a single unit yet for our division.
I mean, you can check the status of them. You can see exactly what you need to make a division. Like how many tanks you need for that tank division. Because you're technically producing tanks at a very, very, very low rate.
Let's see. We need more light tanks. More anti-tank stuff. Voting for these infantry equipment, okay. Improved anti-tank, okay. These infantry equipment, support equipment, anti-tank equipment. Okay, so we just need to keep making more of what we have.
So actually, after the war, I think a good idea would be to scale back your conscription. Because it seems to me your manpower problems weren't so much you didn't have dudes, it was they were all under German occupation. But not right now.
Mm-hmm.
And service by requirement also cuts into your factory production, which is not a great thing. And Hungary is back into its original borders. Bulgaria has remained stagnant and does not dare prod the Greek menace. And the Greeks march ever onward.
Oh god, Italy is like...
Italy is on the cusp of surrendering. I think it's more their Italian holdings that are keeping them afloat.
Yep, okay, we've done the
Or
aviation.
African.
We finished our aviation effort. So, naval
You've
effort.
got nothing else to go into than boats. Who knows, maybe it's time to kickstart the Grand Yugoslavian Navy.
Just go in.
Because you've got your main back.
Just to go in for the kill and finish off Italy.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all.
Every single one of them costs the exact same amount of time, and they all give the same efficiency gain.
Oh, now we're eating into Romania. And Bulgaria.
I wouldn't say they're being more intelligent. I'm thinking it's more they're fucking desperate. I mean, Germany is desperate and doesn't want to start a war with Joe, and Japan is actually doing pretty well in China if Bear would ever look somewhere that wasn't Yugoslavia.
Okay, let's see what the rest of the world is looking like. Germany still is. Oh, this is the Netherlands expanding.
The Netherlands have expanded past their border.
I love-
Australia owns all of Italy.
Well, aside from this like little chunk here, little circle, But soon they'll go.
Everything but the boot.
Yeah.
UK is pushing the Italians and Germans back in Africa, from what little we saw of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems like it.
France can now be properly displayed, because they own all of Ethiopia for some reason.
Oh. Huh. So France is actually still a thing.
Free France exists. Greeks are doing well and everywhere. How is Asia going?
Oh god, there's just like one big clusterfuck here.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, here's France as well.
French Indochina never fell. I think that's more because it's a shit ton of jungle, which is very hard to attack into. Japan is doing well.
Yeah.
On the actual good side of that, should the Germans piss off the Soviets, the Japanese will be dragged into war with them. And China will be gloriously free and red.
What?
What?
Oh, it's our divisions are in enemy territory. I got confused because I saw the flag here. Wait a second. Yeah,
There's a
when,
bunch of British dudes looking at.
yeah, when it zoomed out. Oh, there we go. This is our. No, this is Netherlands. Oh, damn it. Got confused there.
Those darn Dutchmen
Yeah.
stealing our flag.
Ah, those flags are similar.
You got Bosnia back at least.
Yep. We're getting a lot of our stuff back.
All that's left is the stuff taken by the Italians, actually. Which will actually might be slow going since you built all of those forts.
Yeah. Unless, like, Italy is eliminated elsewhere and we get that back.
If it falls within your borders when an enemy capitulates, you just get those back. Like, no matter what, if one of the allies occupy any part of Yugoslavia, it will go to you.
Yeah,
And Bulgaria is getting its shit kicked in yet again. Also, military factories need borders now.
Oh man, look at this. We have 7 factories to add.
I'd just bump all the important stuff up to 3.
And 4 more to add. So let's increase motorized to 2. Light tank to 4.
You can take 5.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, just
I would think of this maybe.
just make everything 4 now, and then so you don't have to worry about more factories coming online.
Ah, okay. Yeah, this seems the proper priority.
You might be able to afford bumping light tanks up, but you're in a critical shortage of oil and rubber.
Yeah.
If you're getting a tank a month, that's good enough.
Spain.
Communist Spain.
Ooh, oh god. It's like German Reich surrounded by all fronts in Africa.
That kind of makes more sense when you realize that the only reason they got all that shit was because France fucked up. France did too well and they filed too hard.
Oh, United States declared war on Japan.
Yep.
There we go.
War with Japan in front of the United States is inevitable.
Flexible maybe. Don't really need a large one.
You're never going to have a large one, I think, is the more
Yeah.
apt descriptor for that.
United States has joined the Allies.
Wait, what? Poland exists?
Well, that's just, I think, the name
Oh,
of the
right.
war. Because the war started with Germany, so it's just called the German
Wait,
War.
there is a really tiny holdout way up north in the middle of the German Reich. What the fuck is that white thing? Oh, that's just a weird lock. Okay.